Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Friday, October 21st, 2022, and we're about to do an in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now based on my current location, which is in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday every week. Dr. Pillai has taught us a lot about the planets and the stars, including explaining to us that they are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with all of them. And in doing this puja, we are invoking the blessings of the planets, the stars, the archetypes that rule the stars, the planets that rule the stars, and the planets that rule the zodiac signs that various stars are in today. We're using the South Indian style layout of the chart. Each of these 12 boxes represents a unique zodiac sign, and I have this chart copied onto a blackboard in chalk that's on a little side table here. And I'm going to use that for doing the puja. I also have a container of water. I have a bell. I have a hand fan. I have a lit tea light. I have a bowl of flower petals, and I'll be using all of those as we do the puja. I'm going to start with taking my ring finger, dipping it into the container of water, and sprinkling some water on each side of the blackboard, purifying the space for the puja, putting a few drops of water on top of myself, and sending a few drops of water out into space towards all of you, so that we are all symbolically purified and participating in the puja with a sense of sacred space. We start with first invoking Ganesha. Om Shring Gang. Om Shring Gang. Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja. Next, we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Avarkumikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Avarkumikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Avarkumikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us. We thank St. Gnanasamudra for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we're going to honor the planet that rules the day. Today is Friday, which is ruled by Venus. Every time I say Namaha now, I'm going to put the flower petals on top of Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. Today the moon is in Purva Phalguni. I'm going to put the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. Right now we are in the 12th waning moon in my area, which is called Dwadasi in Sanskrit. Dr. Pillai said for the moon phase, we would use the Sanskrit name followed by the word Devi, which is invoking the light being associated with that moon phase. I put the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Dwadasi Devye Namaha. Om Dwadasi Devye Namaha. Om Dwadasi Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that's ruling the hour. In my local area, that's Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now we're going to honor the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these time elements, we would not use the flower petals. We would just say their names 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Brahma, which has energies that are trustworthy. Brahma, Brahma, Brahma. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Kalava, which has energies that are social. Kalava, Kalava, Kalava. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. At the moment, the ascendant, symbolized here with the letters AC, is in the sign of Tula or Libra. Dr. Pillai said we would always start with honoring whatever planet is ruling the ascendant sign, the sign coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area. Venus is the planet that rules Libra. I'm going to put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now, starting with the ascendant sign, we're going to go around the chart in a clockwise direction, honoring the various planets. In Libra right now, we have Venus, the Sun, and Ketu. I'm going to honor Venus and the Sun first before I invoke the star, as both of them are in the same star today. Again, we honor Venus, and I put flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the Sun for being in Libra. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Venus and the Sun are both in a star called Chitra, a star said to be brilliant, shining like a jewel. I put the flower petals on both Venus and the Sun. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Tvashtar, an archetype who is a master craftsman. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor Ketu for being in Libra. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young plants blowing in the wind. This is a star that has energies for both freedom and restlessness. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, an archetype who rules the element of air, and he's also the father of Hanuman. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign with energies for balance, fairness, harmony. Today containing Venus, planet of happiness and diplomacy. The sun, a planet that rules our soul, reflects our soul, and also a planet that's important for our health and our self-esteem. And Ketu, sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto and also Saturn, who is retrograde. We start with honoring Pluto, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Krum Gruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Gruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Gruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada. This is a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. We honor this star. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10th Visvadevas. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them. And I put the flower petals on on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor Saturn for being in Capricorn. Again, he's retrograde, so extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta, a star that can give blessings for prosperity, music, good reputation. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put more flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, which can help us with rationality and science, and Saturn, a planet that can help with patience, perseverance, structure, and compassion. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Neptune, who is retrograde. We honor Neptune, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhadrapada, a star that can give blessings for purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that can help us with our intuition and our ability to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Jupiter, who is also retrograde. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada. This is a star that Dr. Pillai says can help with business development. We ask for blessings from this star, and I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by Arbundia, an archetype who can help with guarding treasures and valuables. We ask him to guard our treasures and valuables, including our treasure that is the earth itself. Om Arbunyaye Namaha. Om Arbunyaye Namaha. Om Arbunyaye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Uttar Bhadrapada star, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spiritual teachings. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Uranus, who is retrograde. Rahu and Uranus are both in the same star, so we will honor both of them before we invoke the star. We start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Rahu and Uranus are both in a star called Bharani. This is a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or energy or power. We honor Bharani's star, and I put the flower petals across both Rahu and Uranus. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Venus. We honor Venus, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, planet that helps us to make friends with new technologies, and Uranus, a planet that can help with intelligence, success in life, innovation, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Mithuna or Gemini, which today contains Mars. We honor Mars, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Mrigashira. This is a star that can give us blessings for having curiosity and willingness to try new things. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Mrigashira star is ruled by Soma, a liquefied form of the moon in which he is a divine nectar, Amrita, the nectar of immortality. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Mrigashira star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Gemini, which is Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Matuna or Gemini, a sign with a great range of energies, today containing Mars, planet that likes to take practical action to solve problems, and also a planet that is both a warrior and a healer. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Simha or Leo, which today contains the moon. We honor the moon, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Purva Palguni. This is one of the stars that has energy for relationships. It's also a star that gives blessings for rest, relaxation, and being social. It's sometimes called the party star. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Purva Palgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Palgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Palgunaye Namaha. Purva Palguni star is ruled by Bhagya, an archetype who can give blessings for good fortune. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Purva Palguni star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Simha or Leo, which is the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Simha or Leo, a zodiac sign with a tremendous amount of power and energy for leadership and even working with the government. Today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kanya or Virgo, which today contains Mercury. We honor Mercury, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Hasta, a star symbolized as an open hand giving blessings. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by Savitur, a form of the sun that is especially interested in helping with the evolution of human consciousness. Savitur even has the ability to help stretch our minds to be able to absorb higher truths. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by the moon. We honor the moon, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Virgo, which is Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most analytical and detail-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Mercury, planet of communication, business, and also the planet that helps with our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I'm taking a lit tea light and I'm holding it above the blackboard that has the chalk drawn chart on it and all these little piles of pretty flower petals. And in the air, I'm circling above this with the tea light 3 times in a clockwise direction, honoring all of these divine beings and offering them light, the ones that we have just invoked. Now I'm taking a hand fan and I'm going to offer the element of air, waving it around the chart 3 times, offering air and a cooling breeze. And now I'm taking a bell, offering the element of sound. Now I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to bless all of us and to bless our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools. I ask them to bless our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for about a minute, and then we could do some very short Q&A period. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. May we all go about our days or our evening in peace. Thank you all very much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and support. Pamela is asking, are there aspects of the sun that are not as interested in the Earth's evolution? Well, the sun is constantly giving the Earth light and warmth. All the aspects of the sun are doing that. There are different qualities of the sun that may have specialized names, like Mitra is the name of the sun, expressing the friendship quality that the sun has, because the sun is giving his light away to everyone. He's said to be friends to everyone. Savitur is a form of the sun, especially invoking the sun's aspect as high intelligence. And it's said that he does have a special interest in helping with human evolution and stretching our minds to absorb higher truths. But none of the aspects of the sun, or none of the names of the sun that I am aware of, would say that the sun isn't interested in helping with life on Earth. The sun is constantly giving light and warmth to the Earth. There's a beautiful poem by a poet where it says, after all these years, the sun never says to the Earth, you owe me. With a love like that, you can light up the sky. So if we just take even a few moments out of our day to remember the sun, to be grateful for the energy, the light, the warmth, etc., that the sun is giving us, we're just doing a small amount back to the sun for everything that he's giving to us. So I hope that answers your question. All of the planets have at least 108 names. They have many, many, many qualities to them. And so they've got multiple names. We use some very simple names for them in this puja, but they all have quite a few names and quite a few qualities that they can help us with. Okay. There's actually a book that has the 108 names of all the planets and commentary about them. I'll try to remember that and give it to you next week as a suggestion if you're interested in learning more about names of the different planets. I don't have it with me at the moment. Alice is saying in the chat, blessed is the mighty sun. Yes, definitely. We are very grateful to him for everything he does for us. Okay, today is Friday, and there is another program coming up right after ours. So on Fridays, I do need to close out the Zoom session that I'm broadcasting on over to YouTube so that Ronnie has time to do her setup for the next program that she's going to be about to do. I believe it's a Shrimberzi community call. So if there's no more questions, I'll just say thank you. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. I'll be here again on Monday, and we'll do Monday through Friday again on this channel. Namaste.